to our Patreon page. We thank you for spending a little time and donating to our Patreon page. And for your donation, you get this wonderful, awesome segment of the Balcony Sessions. And we are on episode 8 with Dangerous Doug Harper. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about yourself really fast.
I'm Dangerous Doug Harper.
Yeah.
I'm 30 years in the music business from Nevada, Missouri. I started my career here in Springfield, Missouri, so it's nice to get back home, sort of. Music home, I guess. Woo. I started my solo career, I should say. I should clarify that.
Yeah.
I do podcasts and magazine and release songs, and I get likes.
You do a lot of stuff.
It's fun, and I hang out with cool people.
It's so much fun.
It's cool.
Yes, music brings everyone together. Well, we're going to have Doug play a song, and we have a special guest.
We do. Shall I tell them about the special guest? Or wait?
Yeah.
So I'm going to play a song for you guys, and I'm going to do, because we're on Patreon and it's exclusive and you paid to be here, I'm going to do one that's not released, that no, you can't hear this one on the social media.
Ooh.
Wow, so you get an exclusive. How cool is that?
Wow.
That's the kind of stuff you find here. Well, my friend, who's also a very talented musician, brought me down today. And his name's Anthony Jameson, so we're going to get him up. You're going to get an exclusive peek at some of his, one of his tunes also on here, and then he's doing a show up in Nevada coming up, so kind of a sneak peek at that, so it's totally exclusive.
Oh, this is so cool. Aren't you glad that you dropped
For what they paid, $1.30?
No, it's just a buck. Yeah, this is so awesome. Thank you guys.
You didn't buy a download for that.
But thank you for being here. So why don't you tell me about your song?
This one's called September 2013, okay? And all of the brooding that happened then. I don't know. You'll just you'll interpret how you want it. But it's different for everyone. Okay, September 2013, folks. See it. Maybe you had to live there to be it. Maybe you just didn't understand. Ask 25 and they will say, we don't like the songs today. Turn your radio on anyway. Live there to live it. Maybe I had to be there to see it. Maybe I just didn't understand. Somewhere I went wrong. Don't think that I belong. Pretending not as strong. That's why I wrote this song. Maybe I had to live there to be there. Maybe I had to see there to see there. Maybe I had to understand the way. Ask 25 and they will say, we don't like the songs on the radio today, but our hearts are fixed upon you. Somewhere I went wrong. Don't think that I belong. Dependent, not as strong. That's why I wrote this song. September 2013. 2013. I think it was a bad time, maybe, but I'm not sure. Leave it up to interpretation.
But yeah, that was really awesome. What was it that inspired you for that song? I don't know, something.
I don't know, like it just feels like it felt like that everything was kind of, I don't know, September 2013, it must have been when I wrote it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a title. It's just kind of like something's wrong. I'm like, something's wrong with it. I'm like 2013, but yeah, the music industry seemed wrong. It's, like things were changing and it was just weird and things, personal life just going on. I thought, well, just something went wrong, but
yeah,
I don't really understand why.
2013.
So that's what.
It's gone.
Yeah. And I don't know. So yeah, I just felt like a thing was in a muck in my life, and I thought, well, it was 2013 for me, but it might be every day for me. So
yeah,
when that finally gets released on an album, it'll be like 20 years later. No.
They could do karaoke, and then the people could just insert how many years.
Yeah, exactly. 20 whatever.
Yeah.
Who knows? By the time it formally released, I might change the title. Probably not.
Well, we do fun questions on the Balcony Sessions continued. And these questions come from board games that have cards in it. Questions. And so we did this one last time with Hometown Tourist. It's called What? What a party. What a thing to say. What a laugh. What a game. And turn.
Very interesting. I'm ready.
So, but we're going to switch it up. If you guys have any suggestions on cards to like mesh up, and I could ask these guys, it would be awesome. Just let me know. Email me. Yeah. What is the worst thing to shop for?
Tampons.
Tampons? Why?
I mean, this is awkward.
It's just awkward.
This would go.
Let's see. What is the most annoying thing about dogs?
When they bark.
Do they bark?
Yeah.
Then they just don't stop barking.
But that's also the best thing about them. So it's catch-22, right?
Yeah.
But some dogs you don't like to bark, and some of them you like it.
Yeah. Done. Yeah. What should you not? What sport should you not play at a nudist colony?
Soccer, hockey, probably.
Yeah, hockey. Yeah.
That would not be good.
Fun.
I don't know. Soccer's probably good too. I was like hockey or soccer. He's both up there. So.
Yeah, I just think I don't know the sports game or general, just volleyball. Just any of them.
Yeah, but soccer has kicking.
Yeah, that question came up in last ones too. And yeah, I think they said football.
Football would be a little weird too.
Yeah, weird. It's just so straight.
Mine ended badly.
I feel bad for the quarterback.
They're like, so how'd you guys know? Well, we were playing weird football. And I got tackled. I kind of liked it.
Hey, John, where'd you get that lower back tattoo?
They're like, didn't we have a few more players on the field a while ago? I think they're over there on the bench, right?
Okay.
Something special happened at the first down line.
So the last question: you pick up a hitchhiker when you get into their when you get to their destination. They won't leave the car. What do you do?
I fart.
That will get them out of the car.
It's time.
It's time to go. Nice.
From beneath the seat.
We're gonna get Anthony up here.
Yeah, let's bring him up.
Yeah, Anthony is so come
on down, Anthony.
Come on down, and then we're gonna do some jamming and stuff with both of them. So it's gonna be fun.
The
Am I on?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I want to thank On the Scene. Out here is pretty awesome, pretty intimate setting. I want to thank Dangerous Doug and Cherry Alley. This is a song I'll be playing at my gig the 27th of this month in Nevada, Missouri, at Cotty College. The show starts at 8. This is an acoustic version of a song that I will be playing. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about yourselves.
I didn't know. He worked to me a bit about myself. Got Tom to About myself, I'm a musician. Put together a band. I've done folk music for many years, and worked with Doug for a lot of years, and then for a while, and finally get a band together, and I've arranged my own music, and so I'm out there, and it's the Van Jameson, the Alpha Wave Elixir. That's everybody knows, like those plants right there.
Yeah.
Those create alpha waves.
Really?
Being around plants
I love plants.
makes you feel good. Makes you feel
I love
good.
plants so much.
Excited.
I know you guys can't see plants right now, but they're
It's heavier than folk. It's just heavier. It's not so personal and
yeah.
acoustic going to song. But I'm excited about it, and I hope that everybody's excited about On the Scene. That needs to be a household name.
But thank you.
It's the important thing.
So tell me about your influence. I mean, like, how long have you been playing?
I started playing when I was like four.
Four? Wow. I mean, to encourage you.
I don't know. I was kind of, my parents were Southern gospel piano players, and this phenomenon was just amazing. Cause anyway, that was my influence. But when I got, able to listen to my own music, I kind of drained out, and everybody's into Van Halen,
Yeah.
the Nirvana and the Grimes, Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Singing.
Well, awesome. Now I'm going to ask you some fun questions.
Yes, I'm a fun guy.
You got extra questions. I didn't do that with Doug because it's Doug's talking session.
So he's a very talented musician. Everybody's like, listen, he's really great.
So I don't give you this one. Sure. What do dogs think when their owner is dressed in octane clothes?
Why?
Why? Yeah. What do you think they think?
Because this is a joke.
Yeah. What do you think?
Why
It comes
me?
with it.
Why me?
Yeah. Like, why me? Yeah. Like, oh my God.
I don't know. I'm not super be. That's a good question. Keep the scholars busy for a while.
Let's see. The men's ride. Lost opportunity. You got French.
Good.
What is something you really don't want to hear from your therapist?
I'm being.
Go ahead.
I'm pregnant, you're the father, and I'm going to kill all three of us. There's no hope.
There's no hope. I'm sorry.
I'll take your money.
Okay, so last one. You were out for a drive and are hit from behind by a self-driving car. There's nobody in the car. What do you do?
And son of Satan.
I'm feeling a lot.
Yeah, it's
Call 911.
I would probably be shot.
Dad.
I would be shocked.
Self-driving car? I would hope that they would end up buying you one so you don't ever have to drive again.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, that would or not. Well, guys, we are going to jam out here. So we're going to get all set up. And we'll be back.
Old man told me a long time ago, it seems, like I'm walking uphill. No pomp and no thrill. Don't know where this road goes that I'm walking. It always feels like I'm caught in the fray. Nothing to do and nothing to say. Don't know where this road goes that I'm walking. Take it away, Doug. Feels like I'm walking uphill. No pomp and no thrill. Don't know where this road goes that I'm walking. It always feels like I'm caught in the fray. Nothing to do and nothing to say. Don't know where this road goes that I'm walking. An old man told me a long time ago, it seems, two wrongs don't make a right. An old man told me a long time ago, it seems, it always takes two to fight.
Nice.
In the morning, gonna feed the cat, gonna roll one up, I'm gonna make it fat. Fat like my cat. In the morning, gonna feed the cows, gonna feed the chickens, there's lots of chickens. There's so many things around the farm that need picking. Well, I'll roll you over and smack your ass. Come on, baby, let's lay in the grass. You're so soft, I love touching you. The sun is getting warm and so are you. Love is the only thing I'll ever do to you. Put on the record, that golden record. We'll dance around and get naked. Carry on just like we do. In the evening, gonna feed the cat, gonna roll one up, I'm gonna make it fat. Fat like my cat. In the evening, gonna feed the cows, gonna feed the chickens, there's lots of chickens. There's so many things around the farm that need picking. Well, I'll roll you over and smack your ass. Come on, baby, let's lay in the grass. You're so soft, I love touching you. The sun is getting warm and so are you. Love is the only thing I'll ever do to you.
Well, that was awesome.
Thank you very much.
That was really awesome. So, serious question. What do you think about the MTV, archives being deleted completely? What do you call them? Did you hear about that, the news archives?
I think it's a shot in the eye. I never even music lover.
Yeah.
A real shot in the eye.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I didn't even know about it.
You didn't even know?
That's true. I hadn't heard anything about it, but that's true, and that's real.
But yeah, it sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, it's completely gone. So, yeah, it's devastating to me because that's why I do what I do. My whole dream was to be a DJ, like on MTV, or a music journalist and stuff like that.
You know, what happened?
Oh, Paramount, there's no reason. There was no reason published at all. Why they decided to get rid of it. And there's some ideas of why, because that's a lot of information stored on the computer and that's money.
Right.
So they just took it away. But why would they not? Why did not like warn? Why don't they warn people? I don't know. It was just very devastating to me. I was growing up on MTV, and I'm sure you guys watch MTV.
Headbangers Ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. You know, and it's the only thing that's just funny that you said that because it gets all with me because I was a blogger for the newspaper for a while, and I actually blogged there before I worked for them for a while, and I did the blog while I worked for them, but not part of my job. And you can just I volunteered us to do, right? And then when I left the job, we'd agreed that I said, you know, they'll probably want me to quit doing the blog at some point, but in the meantime, I'll keep doing it until further notice. And then I was like, and I'm sure, you know, you'll leave it archived so people will be able to have. So the whole agenda was to archive. So this went over like a good 5-year period that our local music scene was being archived, like things that were happening, the news that's happening, the release of all stuff. And then one day it's just gone. And I'm like, holy cow, I don't have any backup with those stories. Like there's history just like wiped. And so it really does, stuff like that does hit home because some of those things that aren't very important are still very important for historical reasons.
Exactly.
That's what it's there for, to remember what we were doing, when we were doing it, who we were doing it with.
Yeah, exactly. And I know that Springfield has, they've been archiving a lot of stuff. There's a team of people that have been recording the older generation to, you know, capture their music so it doesn't get lost.
Yeah. So I guess I'm curious because I don't know the whole story, but I wonder like the episodes that they produce, they probably still have those archived. It's just like the outtakes and the extra footage.
No, just everything's gone. Just all the news parts.
News.
MTV News.
Oh, that news.
Gone.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just
Yeah, and that would be the important part to say.
Yeah.
Like, those are like when Kurt Cobain died.
Yeah.
Like there you go.
Right.
Is that gone? You know, like
I was just shocked. I want my MTV News.
wow, you just break my heart.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for breaking my heart.
So glad we came to Springfield.
I'm gonna cry all the way home.
So, speaking of MTV, did you guys ever watch it?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, I'm sure.
I got grew up on it.
That's where Beavis and Butthead people.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's probably part of my inspiration. You know, but as a kid, I was fascinated because I didn't have cable TV. Fat kids that did. I was like, MTV. It was like you know the fucking golden grail,
Right.
Grail or whatever. You know, music. Like this is my. Oh, that's what he looks like. You didn't know what people look like till MTV.
Yeah.
You know, who's that guy? Oh, okay, there you go.
That's it.
Back, you know.
Unless you watch what the stuff that they had, still like Mark, Crush, whoever it was. I don't know. There's a bunch in the 70s.
Well, it was Beach and Beach.
Yeah,
all like Eric band sense.
But there was no music videos.
Yeah,
Music videos.
It wasn't as readily available, I don't think.
Yeah.
You know, like, and they weren't talking to people and you're seeing the whole band. You just thought, come on.
So, have you ever made any music videos yourself?
I'm sure Doug has.
I got some music videos.
Just got some out there.
That new song Train Called In has a music video.
Mm-hmm.
There's several up in the
How many gigs?
awesome. I'm a gamer, which I didn't play at night. It's Buster Tet. I'll put it on the I'm a gamer is on because it has a bunch of digital game sounds on it. I do an acoustic version, but I didn't. And but I made a video and that actually has Super Mario in it. Proved. Super Mario has been licensed to be in the video. Just briefly.
Do you put together your videos?
I actually yeah. And so I did these all myself. And but yeah, there's several. I'm a gamer. There's one for Train Called In. There's one for Say Your Piece, and there's one for On Jefferson Ave. There's 4 off the meal. And the Jefferson Highway one was more like just a picture, a bunch of the spots on Jefferson Highway. And I made it specifically for the Jefferson Highway Association. And they played at their national convention in Louisiana this year.
Wow. That is so awesome.
It's pretty exciting to be a part of that. So,
That is really awesome.
so
Okay. Can I have a few more questions from the game? And then you're going to go back to work. What is the last thing a skydiver wants to hear after jumping out of the airplane?
Oops, really. That is one.
so what's right?
And really,
I'm there.
There's a hole in it.
There's a hole. Oh, no.
Hey, throw back my cell phone.
Oh my god. Oh, here's another airplane one. What is something you should try to do on an airplane?
Well, you can't cook in the bathroom, that's for sure.
No, you can't do that.
Like get your camping gear. I have a crack on.
Let's see.
And you that one. Oh wait, no, add word thing.
Okay, you are treating your friend to dinner and ordering a bottle of house wine. The server brings the most expensive bottle on the menu instead. You don't realize the mistake until everyone's glass has been filled. What do you do?
Right, check.
The most expensive. Check.
You guys still drink?
Yeah,
For some reason I'm very impressive. Well, no, really, if you're in that situation, you bribe the matron.
Time management.
Talk to him.
It's like, we got a situation. Bribe smiles, Lord. Table curries.
Well, tell me about you just went to Jan Swar and did you have a song in mind?
Oh, you know what? I do have an answer for that. Okay, this is a shameless plug. Yeah, friend Richard Buckman's looking up. He's got a new book out. You call Richard Buckman, he pays your tab for you. He saves you. Because one time there was a real story about that. And I had enough to pay for it, but it was, it's probably all I had to pay for it. Well, so we go in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and I was trying to play Big Shot. So I order everyone a double shot of Patron at the bar. Right? Yeah. So there's quite a few people at the bar. And, it was a lot of money. It was like $500 or something. And Richard, they bring the tab over. Richard's like, think you're a big shot. Play with the big boys, do you? $500. How's that feel? How's it feel? And I was like, well, I feel it. And he's like, yeah, you should have done it. He's like, a double? You could have done a single, but no, double. And he's like, I'm going to pay it for you this time. You've learned your lesson. I don't want to see you ever do that again, you crazy ass. So we call Richard up.
You call him Richard on. Well, let's get back to some music.
You wanna, let's do that. I think we can play. You wanna try your own neighbor? It's a lot of A minors. And then, we'll see if you want. If I watch it. Let's go somewhere. These are the verses. I'm sorry. The chorus goes. Back to the chorus.
something, just a personal, intimate setting, so I'm going to play a love song. You know how that goes. Most love songs come from heartbreak. So it's called Soothe Me.
That was beautiful, guys.
Thank you.
Love it, love it. So let's talk about the music industry for a while. Being in the music industry, what are some struggles have you had?
So I'd like to give purpose.
So I don't think your struggle.
My
Struggle are trying to find out where a person's creativity fits in the salad, the large environment. Get out and trying to figure out what direction you want to take, what palette you want to paint on, And so I think there's so many things to do in music. So many nowadays it's all digital, and I like the old school way. That's how I was, going to concerts. I am live music. So what do you think?
Well, that my struggles are probably they're not after you've been playing for so many years, it's everybody comes to me and they're like, hey, I'll get a gig. And, I don't struggle necessarily getting a gig, but there's plenty of gigs out there. So to me, I'm example supply. It's just a matter of making what you do the product out, getting it. So you start looking at things okay, so now if we were able that everything's happening and I'm letting seeing Springfield, there's gigs and there's stuff. Well, one of the questions is the guy who's talking earlier in the intro was talking about just getting more pay. Right. So more pay can be, and it's not that you want to sound like you're I'm worth so much because, but you got that is a struggle to make people realize that it has a value. You know, I think we struggle with, you know, so yeah, sure, you could go play these gigs, and sometimes I'm not saying that you shouldn't have to play for a gig if you want, if you know you need to get your foot in the door, you know, do it. You know, that it has value to you at that point. But at some point you're like, you know what, I could play on the balcony session with Dominique, or these days you could literally play in your own living room and do it. So you're like, so the conflict is like, you know, having that, and you understand that you got to make yourself price accordingly to where that you can make money, you know, too. And you got to go out and work. And so I think the whole struggle me now is just that whole thing that we're up against, and also is not as many people are going out anymore, not as many people are drinking beer anymore. So we used to play the beer establishments because, hey, it was a sure-pride thing. What do you think now? Well, now
A lot of people don't, you know.
yeah, they're competing with the coffee shop they make, their juice bar down the corner. You know, they're competing with all these different things.
And they don't necessarily have business.
Yeah, and it's made this whole like I don't know. So I think that's funny, and one question. But I think that the struggle is really just and not necessarily for the artist getting money, but also creating the audio for the singer. You know, like so it's a real struggle to say this really is worth money, and you can pay $9.99 on Spotify and you listen to every song in the world. You know, that like really diminishes the value of like what is music worth. But at the same time, it's very good because I love it, and you love to have the access. So it's catch-22. You have start, do what it is, you know.
Right. What kind of things do you think should start happening in this area that help the music industry that we don't feel is here, but it's elsewhere that you might have seen or heard about?
On my end, I think I like people, they say that like music, that they don't show up for each other. It's like, I mean, they don't show up. And the artist is there, on even. There's no numbers. There's no money. There's no, what do you think about that?
You're like, I thought
Experiencing that.
I think we've battled with that. You know, I think that's some trend that allows many consumers come out doing things, and I think it's not this.
Is that a COVID thing, you think?
Yeah, I think that helped it. I don't know that that's. I think, you know, it's not its fault. It's just yeah. But yeah, and I think with with their just everything being at your fingertips, the whole value of this is a product, and I can attest to this is that people will say, why did you release your album on CD? I said it's only available on CD today. You know, it's not like I'm gonna hold you to where you're never gonna be able to get it digital, but I'm gonna reserve that first time. I'm going to do what Hollywood used to do. Hollywood put the movie in the theaters. And then you could buy it on, you know, that's something we said. I know that we want everything instantly, but sometimes there's a reason it didn't come to us. You know, and I try to be a very, you know, proponent to continue to put out physical product. And I was just thinking, like, I want to put out a cassette tape. Like, just for instance, we have a cassette manufacturer here in Springfield.
Yes, we do.
You know, that makes cassettes. And they're like, I understand, like, one or two in the world that makes cassettes. So if we want to keep cassettes around, there's a reason for them. There's a good use for them. So every once in a while, you gotta go ahead and put out an album on cassette just to kind of keep that alive, keep that format alive. And then there are people that just love cassettes. That's their thing.
Yeah, just like people that get vinyl.
So, you know, it's not going to get everywhere. It's not going to be the mass way to do it, but I think it's important for artists to keep that diverse catalog of ways to do things out there. One, you know, a CD won't sell it and get its own height. But if you can only get on CD, it'll sell. And when you've sold as many as you like to sell, you know, you're kind of your core, what you need, then you go ahead and put it out in digital. So now, and that's how I roll. You know, that's why it came out in April on CD, and now it's just not coming out today on digital. I know, like, I don't dislike you because you're listening to digital, but I just want to reserve that value and try to amplify the value of what's good.
Yeah, I like that.
That's my thinking anyway.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to this. What is more dangerous than running with scissors?
Falling scissors.
Hollywood scissors.
Way worse.
Sure.
What annoys you most about playing? So, what annoys you most about the music industry?
I think that's our 20.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, and this is going to be real personal, and I'm not trying to upset anybody, but again, after you've been doing it for a little and the reason that you go play a place is completely different. Like I tell people, they're like, why don't you go down there? Why don't you play, all these cover songs? Because you can do that and you can make all this money. And sure, that's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, again, we go back to the confused people we were talking about earlier. The session. So it annoys me when people can't just look at what you're doing and say, okay, well, that's what he does. They're like, it's like, here's your sign, guys. It's a guy with a guitar, and that's what he does. He's an artist, something like that. Can't you just accept that and let that be? Sure, if you don't like it, that's fine. Don't look at it, look her, don't come to it. I get it if you don't like it, I understand. But just, it is what it is. Don't try to make it flip job. It's really simple. And if you're a rock band, the rock band that's playing the original rock bands and rock band, don't go ask for their story. But that's not what they do.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you're smart enough to know that. It's not funny. It's just let it be. Let them be who they are. And if you don't like it, don't like it. If you do, you do. But that really, really annoys me because it's like, they're like, hey, man, I don't know any of the songs you're playing. Yeah, I don't have a songwriter. And they tell them, and they're like, well, can you play this thing? No, then I can rip it out for you right now, but that's not what I'm here to do. Yeah, that's not what I'm here. Some instances you would be at. Some instances you're just like, okay, I'll go ahead and play because they don't understand. You don't. I mean, I get it. They need to be entertained. I'm happy you're here listening to me, but it's like.
But at the same time, I'm trying to show my art. I'm trying to share my art.
I tried to do this, and that's what I'm doing. And that's what the club is. Literally, they allowed me to. And that we go back to the part where the club doesn't educate people enough to know. And probably part of it falls back on me as an artist too, that I don't educate people most. And then we can be whimsical. I tell artists all the time, I'm like, don't, because I just said that earlier. You can have another project and then you have it, but then again, that still confuses people. My advice is pick what you want to do and just do it. And do nothing else ever again. And yes, it will not be the most profitable right away. It's going to be a long tail. But if it's worth doing and that's what you really want to do, just do it. The ways that you're trying to mess about do this. Unless you're just out there and make fun.
It's worth doing. It's worth going.
Exactly.
Yes.
We don't tell people enough what we're trying to do.
But
That's healthy. I mean, it's just
nice when you're ready to be encouraged or independent music or get out there and play. Use a voice and be your individual.
yes. That's what we're over still. Awesome.
Okay, last question. A coworker spends at least half an hour every day talking to you about fishing. You hate fishing. What do you do?
Half an hour a day and I hate fishing. Well, me, I'm a nice guy, so, I would probably... I'm one that, like, if you don't like something or you're scared of something, you go into it 100 times more. So I would probably be the guy that would go up and look up difficult questions to answer about fishing, and then I would come back with something that's like, what's one question that you can't have an answer for fishing? And then I would ask them that question, because then they would be like, they wouldn't want to talk to me anymore because I asked them the most difficult question that they don't.
Oh my gosh, I like your
Is there any money in it for me?
And then if they could answer it, you're like, wow, he answered it.
Was that your answer? Is there all money?
I mean, I like to fish.
Yeah.
This have.
Well, if somebody asked
Push
you,
me
so
to it.
they talked about sewing for 30 minutes.
You don't like sewing.
I'm not much of a stud.
Yeah, what's he did?
Just look at them.
Slightly. Oh, can you sew my shirt? I mean, I have a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Well, guys, we have finished up another segment of Balcony Sessions. I'm so glad to have you back.
I wasn't expecting
You weren't even expecting it.
it. It's a treat. I mean,
Yeah, it's so much fun.
that was there's a lot of fun. I didn't know you guys did this. This is sort of cool.
Awesome.
But anyway.
That's a word of wisdom. You should repeat that.
All right. A friend of mine said,
Okay.
be true to yourself. This is not a good industry, but if you want to do it, do it.
I love those parting words.
Right.
Where can they find you? For your next gig? Where can they
Next
find you
gig.
on the interwebs so they can follow your music? And
I'm working on a website right now for AM Jameson and an alpha label lister right now. So that will be up soon. I'm sure I'll get a hold of you. He will, and we'll get it all on the same page. But yeah, it's 27th. It's a big thing. I'm excited about it. Hopefully we'll sell it out. Keep the music alive, and bands, I don't know, around my area aren't coming out like that. There's no original music that's like back in the day, you know? And that's kind of why Danny's cool.
Yeah.
That's the
That's awesome. What about you, Dad?
Yeah, I'll be there. 27th and show. And then I assume the video that's talking about, you can probably find it on our YouTube page. It's youtube.com/local lyric, which is with the magazine moniker. So, or the local lyric Facebook page is probably the best place to find links. That'd be the easiest place for it. So remember what comes. And if you search Dangerous Doug Harper local lyric, it's going to be right there by it. So it's almost as old as I am. So. But yeah, and then of course my music will be on, wherever you find music, and then I'm on Bandcamp, Dangerous Doug Harper, .bandcamp.com. Listen to it. It's
Awesome.
I'm not hard to find.
Not hard to find.
Remember to put the Dangerous in front of Doug Harper.
One last question, guys. So what's next for you guys in your musical adventure?
Well, he's gonna sell out the show. He's gonna release his album.
I would like to St. Louis, man, except for that.
Yeah.
God, I would like to play St. Louis, the garage, tin roof, and the garage. I would like to try to make it down to maybe St. Louis, see if my boys, I got my bass player and my drummer, would just like with St. Louis. And there's a tin roof down there, the garage, and there's really, really good place to play. There's some more clubs there that I just like you, Lemur. It's all about the music for me. It's all about
Just getting gigs. That's what's next for you. Just following through that.
Well,
That's gonna be fun.
creating more songs.
Yeah.
You know, it takes a lot of alone time to write music. Good music, you have to spend time alone.
That's true.
And it takes time to write music.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm so happy that I am here. This is really cool, man. I like the studying. Again, I like the plants. I'm kind of the plant guy myself. So
You need more plans. So, Doug, what is next for you? You just got an album done. So, anything else? Anything else was done? Go on.
We're doing Friday nights. We're doing Intimate Songwriter series. That is for the Red Chair Alley. It's next door. It's at the store next door, since we don't have the alley open yet. But yeah, hopefully we're gonna have a show in the alley maybe in August. It's not gonna be open like complete, but we're gonna do something intimate in there probably in August. So everything we're doing now is really trying to get that music venue open, and because I want to play a place to play is more than anything, and I know that we've got 40, 50 people have already contacted us wanting to play there. So it's not gonna be hard to fill it up with some awesome music and really want to promote the songwriters. So what we've done is we can't wait to promote it. So we got next door at the tobacco store, like put a little platform in there. We just have the shows every Friday night.
Oh, that sounds fun.
At 8 p.m. And so there's one every Friday into September. So it's been going really, really well. And Anthony's going to be there on 9th of August. Justin Larkin is going to be there. We're going to do a Saturday night show, though, just a special one. He'll be there the 10th of August.
Gotcha.
I was just there last week, and we got to be announced. Well, this is after first weekend anyway. So, but we also have Timmy Miano, I think his name, from Springfield. He's coming up in August 2nd, I believe he'll be there.
Yeah.
And Brooke Austin from Springfield was up. She already played. She was up there. And then we've got some towards the end of August. We've got Madison Gregory. She'll be there on the 26th of August, I believe. And we've got Michael Stanton coming up.
Oh, that's
One of the days, yeah, towards the end of August. But just look that up. Like I said, if you find that local page, you're going to see all the swing anywhere. You never stop talking. So.
awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys again for coming on the talking session. We'll hope to see you guys again and all your work. And I'm going to have you play us out.